Hey everyone, so in today's video, I wanted to bring you a best of the best video. We're talking about all of the best products from Glossier. These are my most repurchased, the ones that I go back to over and over and over again. These to me are tested and tried and true products for me. Glossier is actually doing a Black Friday sale. They're doing 20% off of everything on their site, and Glossier rarely does sales. I thought this would be a perfect time to really give you guys a concise video. Well, I say concise, but it's probably going to be super long. But I wanted to give you a super curated list of the ones that I go back to over and over and over again. The sale starts on midnight on Thanksgiving and then goes through December 2nd. I will leave my Glossier rep link down below in case you guys are interested in using it. Of course, it is an affiliate link, so if you'd like to help support my channel or you just thought the video was super helpful, I will leave it linked down below in case you'd like to use it. I will also be demoing all of these products for you guys, at least the products that I can demo. So I hope that those little clips are super helpful. We're starting off with one of the products that I truly love, and it's the Glossier Cloud Paints. I think a lot of you actually found my channel because I posted a tutorial called Sunburn and Boyish Eyebrows, and within that tutorial I was using the Glossier Cloud Paints. They really worked well for that look because they sheer out over the skin in a very effortless way so that they end up actually looking like skin. There are 6 shades. Dusk is my absolute favorite. I also really like Beam, but I have lost it and don't know where it is. They retail for $18 and you get 0.33 ounces in here, which if you think about it, price per ounce, these are excellent and a little bit more affordable than some of the drugstore products that I've tried out just because you get so much product. So let's talk about this formula because I think the formula is truly where this product shines. So they call it a gel cream formula, but in my opinion, this feels like foundation to me. And I think that's why it blends so well on the skin because it just feels like you're applying another layer of foundation, thin enough that it really washes over the skin well, but it has enough oomph that it sticks to the skin. I hate when products don't feel like they're adhering to the skin, especially with blush, because you can end up getting a very patchy look that way. But these really blend so well on the skin. They're also quite pigmented. You don't need a lot of product with these. You can just add a few dots to the skin and it will wash over super well with a sponge. Actually, that's what I did today. I used a little bit of Dusk, kind of give my cheeks some shape. I love Dusk because it shapes the face in a really awesome way. And then to kind of give me a little bit of an orange pop, I went in with Dawn and just used a tiny bit. I think Dawn especially is more pigmented than something like Dusk. So you just need a little bit and then it washes over the skin and it really makes the cheeks pop. The finish is also gorgeous. I mean, I love a super dewy cheek, but these actually aren't very dewy. They're more on the natural side, so I think they're going to be better for a variety of skin types. They're not just geared towards dry skin. So that in combination with the pigment, I think is really what makes these last on the skin. As a whole, they're definitely a product that I go back to over and over and over again. I love kind of mixing colors and creating a really customized blush look with these. I love that I can create like the absolute perfect shade for me every time because I can mix them. Next, let's talk about, I think, the product that Glossier is most known for, and that is Glossier Boy Brow. My favorite is the clear shade. I don't know where the clear shade is, but I also do love brown as well, and that's what I'm wearing in my eyebrows today. It retails for $16 and you get 0.11 ounces in here, and it comes in 4 different shades. There's blonde, brown, black, and then the clear shade, which is my favorite. And what I love about it is that this is essentially a brow pomade. It gives you very fluffy eyebrows. It texturizes them in a way that a lot of other brow gels can't. So if you really like a very structured, very clean eyebrow, I don't think that this is necessarily the product for you. Now, if you love more model-esque brow, something really feathery and fluffy, this is really awesome for that because it gives you the thickness and the color that you want, but the texturizing quality of the pomade is really going to make your hairs kind of stick up and look really feathery and soft. I obviously have gone through multiple of these, but In particular, I love the clear version because it's essentially a completely clear pomade. It's not like a gel that kind of can give you a shiny, like hairspray sort of look in your eyebrows. It finishes on the matte side, so it just looks like your eyebrows are just naturally that feathery. Completely a tried and true product for me. It's a cult favorite for a reason, so I always go back to it and love it. Next, let's talk about the Glossier Stretch Concealer. This is a very, very gorgeous product. It retails for $18 and you get 0.17 ounces in here. And it comes in 12 different shades. Glossier did actually extend the shade range, which I was so happy about. I wear the shade G12. I've actually done an entire video comparing this to the RMS Uncover Up. I'll leave that link down below. And I talked at length in that video about why I really love this product. I have very, very dry under eyes, and I also have hereditarily dark under eyes. I think it's just kind of the way my eyes are structured. They tend to look more sunken. So with concealers, I don't like anything that is going to further exaggerate a very sunken look. With more high coverage concealers, I actually find that my under eyes look darker sometimes. And I prefer a more dewy look because with concealer, you can always set it down with a little bit of powder. But with very thick or very matte concealers, it's not like you can add moisture back into your skin. It's much easier to take the shine away, in my opinion. This product is so gorgeous. It's definitely a more light coverage concealer. I love it because it's so untraceable on the skin. It really doesn't look like, oh, she's wearing a lot of concealer under her eyes. It just looks like skin. The texture of it is very creamy. It has emollients to it, like this definitely is a more emollient concealer, but it doesn't feel thick in the fingers, and it also doesn't look thick under the eyes. I'm the kind of person that tends to stay away from potted concealers because sometimes they can have like a really pasty sort of feeling to them. They can look really heavy under the eyes. But this one, the emollients of it in combination with the pigment gives you just such a natural look under the eyes. And they call it a stretch concealer because it really does move with your skin. It's not going to look really dry, and it's not going to exaggerate any of the texture under your eyes. With some less emollient concealers, I can very clearly kind of get that alligator-like skin under my eye. Even if I don't think I have it, if my skin isn't even that particularly dry that day, it can make it look that way. My skin never looks dry when I apply this. I actually know quite a few people that use this as a foundation. I haven't done that, but I imagine it would look so dewy and fresh. I will say that if you are concerned with your concealer creasing, I wouldn't go for this one. I'm not someone that cares about creasing. I would rather my skin look like skin. For me, it's like, if your concealer creases, you can just pat it out and now it's not creased anymore. But if you're someone like me, if you want something really dewy and fresh, this is an awesome option. I'm truly like a concealer snob. I try so many out, but all of them just tend to look really cakey on my eyes. And out of the probably hundreds I've tried, this one doesn't. It actually makes my skin look super fresh. Next, let's talk about a product that is definitely going to be in my best of 2019 best of beauty video. It is the Glossier Play Vinylic Lip. This to me is like such a sleeper hit. When Glossier Play came out with their line, I saw a lot of people talking about the eyeliners and the glitters, but this product really stuck with me. And I have the shade Pony. It's what I'm wearing on my lips today. The formula is great because it's so balmy on the lips, but it doesn't slip around all over the skin. It gives you a really beautiful wash of color, but it gives you a little bit of shine too. To me, is like kind of a melted lipstick formula, but something about the way this wears, it's not so glossy. It's very subtle in the sheen, but it has just enough that your lips look really plump and pretty. It wears really effortlessly. I forgot, you get 0.08 ounces in here for $16, and they have 6 different shades, but I'm telling you, the shade Pony is by far the best shade. This is like the best everyday lip product because it's so comfortable. And this shade, like I was saying before, is so gorgeous because it's a little bit more pink and nude, but there's like a really pretty, like slight, subtle, cool undertone to it that a lot of shades don't have. So I actually think this shade is quite unique. When I can't think about a lip product, I just need something to really pull my look together, I always go to this. Like I said before, I already know it's gonna be like in my Best of Beauty for 2019. And it just makes my lips look good. Like it makes my lips look soft and pillowy. Another lip product from Glossier that I am obsessed with are the Glossier lip glosses. I've actually done an entire video about these, so again, I'm not gonna stay here for too long. These retail for $14 and you get 0.14 ounces in the clear. And actually you get a little bit less product in, what is on here? You get a little bit less product in the red and the holographic shade. I'm not sure why that is. I love these lip glosses because I was thinking about it last night because I wore the shade red just going out for the night. I rediscovered why I love them so much because I realized that they really like glide over the lips and kind of fill in any lines that you have. So it gives you such a glassy look to your lips without it being gloopy and without it being super sticky. It makes your lips feel so soft, and it really does have like a gel cushiony formula to it. There's also vitamin E and jojoba oil in here, so I always feel like when I'm wearing these, once they're off my lips or once they've worn off, my lips are actually hydrated underneath. I think with some lip glosses, they like leave behind a residue or make your lips feel like tight afterwards. Let me know if you have experienced that down below so I know I'm not crazy, but these leave my lips feeling so pillowy and soft. I actually want to apply just a little bit of the red. Red might be my favorite. It gives you just that perfect tinge of color and like completely glides over any creases or cracks you have in your skin. They're just so good. They're so good. Oh, and by the way, the holographic shade I do also like. I just don't typically go with like a glitter in my lip gloss, but if you like glitter in your lip glosses and you want something with a subtle glitter that is going to just look like a high shine sheen, the holographic is really awesome too, and it doesn't feel gritty. I hate when glitter lip glosses give you like a gritty feeling. That one doesn't at all. But I think the clear and the red are definitely my favorites. Next, let's talk about a little bit of skincare. The Glossier Bubblewrap is really the only eye cream that I use. It retails for $26 and you get 0.74 ounces in here. So this is both an eye and lip cream. I have used it on my lips and I really like it for the lips as well, but mostly I just use it under my eyes. There's hyaluronic acid, squalene, and avocado oil in here. So all three of those ingredients really hydrate and moisturize the under eyes. With some eye creams, I feel like because they're so rich, because they're so emollient, they kind of just sit on top of the skin and they're not really going into the skin and really plumping and hydrating the area. This does such an amazing job. If you have very sensitive eyes, but you need something to really give you that moisture, especially this time of year, I absolutely recommend this one. It just feels comforting on the eyes. It doesn't feel super heavy, and it's great for under makeup. For me, prepping the skin is huge with my makeup application. My makeup and concealer look so much fresher when I'm wearing it without it feeling super heavy. And I feel like the hyaluronic acid too kind of plumps up the skin under the eyes. So if I do feel like my skin is a little bit more sunken, my eyes just look fresher when I have it on. All right, we're down to the last two products. We have the Glossier You. This is my second bottle of this. It retails for $60 and you get 1.7 ounces in here. Can I just say before I jump in that I've never been a huge perfume person. Often they make my head hurt, or I just feel like the scents are so, like, to me, just perfume in general is so polarizing. I hate like really powdery perfumes. I hate like really sickeningly sweet perfumes. I wanted to see what Glossier did with their perfume, and I have to admit I was a little bit skeptical. But once I tried this, I really never looked back. There's something really warm about this fragrance without being super sweet. It has like a little bit of like a musky undertone. It's not like super intense like sandalwood notes or anything like that, because I tend to really hate those fragrances too. There's just something so warm about the fragrance. It really ends up just smelling like you smell good. And that's so like cliche to say that because I understand that the perfume is called You. I get compliments on it and it's just, oh, you smell good. It's not, oh, what are you wearing? What's the perfume you're wearing? It's just kind of like, ooh, she just smells good. Say that the three base notes are ambrette, ambrox, and musk. And the top notes are iris root and pink pepper. I definitely get pink pepper from this. It has that kind of bright pepperiness that I obviously really like in my perfumes. As for other perfumes, I also really like By the Fireplace. I feel like if you like that perfume, you'll probably really like this. And I tend to repurchase this one more often just because it's way more affordable than that one. So yeah, if you're like me, if you have tried so many perfumes, but none of them just really jive with you, they kind of just smell too perfumey for you, this one is so, so good. And lastly, I think one of the most exciting launches for me, the product that I was in love with like the first time I tried it, is the Glossier Future Dew. I have not put this down since I tried it. I actually did a side-by-side review on my channel, putting Future Dew on one side and putting MAC Strobe Cream on the other side, because I really wanted to see, like, is this going to give you a long-lasting glow? That was something that Glossier wanted to do. They wanted to give you kind of a prep product that will give you an extended, like, glassy look to your skin. Obviously, MAC Strobe Cream does that initially on first application, but I found throughout the day, Future Dew by far took my heart. When you apply it to your skin, it really is like, bam, there you go. You have glassy, like really, really dewy skin, but makeup blends so well on top of it. That's the thing. No matter the foundation I wear with it, it just really freshens up the look. Your skin looks super glassy. If you have dry skin and your skin is like so dull right now, I feel like I definitely am going through that with the season change and moving into winter. You wouldn't be able to tell though, because I've been wearing this under foundation, and every single time I wear it, my skin just looks so good. It retails for $24 and you get 1 fluid ounce in here. To me, it's just like, it is the best dewy skin primer that I've ever used. I use it as a primer personally, but I love that there are skincare benefits to it as well. There are some plant extracts and oils in here that actually do something extra for the skin. So you're not just paying for, oh, like my skin looks really glassy and glowy right now. You know, the ingredients are actually great and it fits more so into your skincare routine, but works super well with makeup. Personally, out of all the products that I talked about today, like their newest launch that I'm the most impressed with is definitely this. I know I'm definitely picking up another one of these in the sale. I love primers that make your skin look healthy. It's just not highlighter sort of glow on the skin. It really just looks like super, super fresh skin. Oh my gosh, I need to take a breather. That was a long one. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. Make sure you subscribe if you do. Again, I will have my Glossier wrap link down below if you did find the video helpful, if you'd like to use it. Let me know down below like your top 5 favorite Glossier products, or your top like 10 or whatever products like I just talked about for probably like 20 minutes. If you guys enjoyed today's video, definitely make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you did, and I will see you in my next one.